Hello everyone, welcome to video training for raid number 1. This is an updated one. We have new rules that came out specifically for soft hats and commands during raid. So obviously training number 1, whenever we have hard hats and soft hats, they set up on the line from rank 0, 1, 2, etc. all the way up to rank 8 on these lines. And we put them in their positions based on those lines and their ranks. So, other than that, the soft hats, as of this update, will now go at these hangers over here or at these packs. Every once in a while, I might put someone over here, somewhere near RT, at a taser position, or at the very least, I'll put them over there by HQ at that wall location right there. Now, other than that, for updated positions, we have been working on posting soldiers at the lesser numbers. I say lesser numbers. So, for example, if we have 5 people, we'll put 1 to 2, let's say, at the packs, and then, well, let me rephrase that. If we have 10 people, we'll put 2 each at the packs, and we'll put 3 at the mid stream section. Meaning, if we have traffic coming in from Southgate, the midstream section would be the middle, which is the 10th area, or this side of RT, that's the middle of the stream. If it's AP, the midstream area would be from the runway to the pack itself. So the midstream area would most likely be those hangars right there. So we'd have 2 people at this pack, and we'd have people at the hangars over there. This one is a bit different though. If we have people posted over at AP, you can have a soft hat or a hard hat, depends on the numbers and who's online. You can have someone right here, and you can have them distracting, I say distracting, the gang members on that wall. They're going to be tap shooting, just trying to get their attention and keep their attention. Once they figure out you're just trying to distract them, they're going to start trying to flow into the pack, trying to get packs. At that moment, you can just start buzzing them, taking on their health so that they're weak. At that point, we should have people respawning if they're dead, or we should have people trying to shoot them down from inside the pack here. And if they do make it inside AP, we'll have generals, after it's called out that the packs are running away, they'll have generals rushing into AP. Now, for this position right over here, it really just depends on the numbers, but we've had recently gang members traveling between the hangars because they know we have been starting to put soldiers over here and over there. So they're smart. They're thinking ahead of time. They're putting their gang member, their buddies over here to stop us from doing that. So I believe the best course of action to solve that issue is by posting people over by the crates over there, and maybe over here by the trash cans. If that doesn't work, you can try posting people once again over here behind the pillars. You do not shoot them until they get to the wall, and then they are distracted. That means everyone from inside the packs here or over by that wall is actively shooting at the gang members at this wall right here. Now, other than that, that's about all I got. I got advanced tip video. If you guys want to see advanced tips for positioning at AP pack, if you guys want to see that, it's available. I will be also putting out an extra video on all of the available base positions based on the numbers. This one's going to be a bit of a longer video. I do apologize, but for the people who want to know what the Southgate advanced positions are, I'm going to put those out right now. So, if you have numbers, you obviously have this position right here. I count this as a mid/Southgate position. This is a taser position. You take your taser. I'm going to take it out real quick. You take your taser, buzz, tase the guy to the ground, buzz, tase the next guy to the ground. You're going to be reloading, obviously. And then you can tap, shoot until they're dead. Now from there, you can put soldiers over here. by these tents. Not many, I'd say 1 or 2 maybe per tent at the most, because we've had lower numbers, recently. We've also been starting to put soldiers over here at the tents over by silos. They are great. This is a great spot for the drone because they're undisturbed and they're out of the way. But the drone commander cannot be over here if it's available, if we have the numbers for it, and that's probably during the evening raids. If we have peak numbers at morning raid, very, very, very rare, but if we do, you can put someone here with drone and also keeping an eye on that wall over here. Other than that, I do want to mention some Southgate positions that we're going to try start trying soon, so keep this in mind whenever we're inside Southgate area. Other than everything back here, that's the midstream area. We'll talk about the start of the stream. So I want to start putting people over here by these 2 barracks here. People be positioned at these barracks. The best position, in my opinion, will most likely be over here behind the wall, or over here by the trash cans, maybe. Waiting for the gang members to come through. There is a hill area, so it's going to be kind of hard to stay behind cover. So it's probably going to be best to stay behind cover right here by the wall. Other than here, one possible excellent position for the soldiers to be at, just to wait for them and ambush them. This is kind of a / push team, if that makes sense, If we have the outstanding numbers to do it, we could have people right here watching out, they can use their drone, let me do it right now just to show you. They can use their drone just to keep an eye on the Southgate area. Watch for people coming in from Southgate area into that area over there. Once they see people coming in, they can push in from behind and start shooting them. Very simple. Simple position, very effective. Something I want to try out as a new Southgate push team position. So keep that in mind. Other than that, if we have very outstanding numbers, this is at a very, very rare occasion. We're never going to have this other than maybe once during 2-3 FG, 2 or 3 FGs because of how many numbers we got. You can have soldiers posted here by the wall, maybe 1 or 2 if you have the numbers. And then you can have 2 more soldiers posted, maybe 1 here and 1 here by the doorway. Also keep in mind, you could also have 1 or 2 soldiers down here by the sandbags if we have outstanding numbers. You can have people posted right over here by the sandbags, possibly right here, keeping behind cover, and possibly right here. This is a very tight space. It's hard for them to shoot you from this position because there's so much in the way. Other than that, that's about all I got for the training video. This is the first video. Please go watch videos 2 and 3 before you can start your first raid. And we look forward to seeing you guys on the battlefield.